Mercedes is showing here in the Detroit Motor Show the new E-Class Coupé. Here on Autogefühl, the number one resource for in-depth car reviews and the number one community to discuss cars with Thomas. We've already shown you the E-Class sedan and the T-model, the Estate, also as a E43 version, for example. This one here, the E400, will tell you soon more about the engines. In general, let's take a look at the Coupé version that is on a new platform. This is a true E-Class Coupé now. Was a little bit different before. We'll tell you everything about details and exterior, interior. No driving experience today. I'm so sorry, but that one will soon to follow. It's already scheduled. You will all get it here in Autogefühl. Let's go now with a static preview. The E-Class Coupé will come with LED headlights from series production, just the multi-beam LED as we see it here now with for the high beam special stuff. That will then be optional in general. The trim level is a little bit different if you compare it to the sedan, because the Coupé comes either in the Avantgarde or in the AMG line package you can go for. This one here is the Avantgarde. You see it here in this diamond pin grille. It would be rather my favorite. Also with a stronger lower end. You know, the difference are not that huge actually, but you can switch it around a little bit. The Avantgarde is already a little bit sportier, and the AMG line then again a little bit more aggressive. 4 meters 82 or 15 foot 8 is the total length of that vehicle. Means it's 10 centimeters shorter than the sedan version. However, 20 centimeters longer than the predecessor, and the reason is this is here really on the E-Class platform now. That's also more logical choice for sure. Before it was a CE mix, and there's a C-Class Coupé now, and so they have the E-Class Coupé. I will also ask one of the board members of Mercedes soon about this one here in our interview. Other than that, it comes with bigger alloys already. For example, 19-inch in the AMG line. Those ones here are the optional 20-inch, so even bigger appearance. The special thing here about the Coupé is, of course, here the frame around in the Coupé style, and it's a true Coupé as it is a two-door car, of course. Sometimes there are also four-door coupés, and then there's always a discussion, is it a coupé or not? Here, definitely one. And you see the roofline is really falling dramatically. That will reduce the headroom on the inside, but this car is really about, the elegant appearance, for example, from the outside. And surely a very beautiful piece of automotive art. Just a few design lines you see. No sharp design lines, more sensual. The bow here is on the height of the door handles. The door handle has a symbol here with a mobile phone. It can be opened just with a key serving as a mobile phone. Other way around, the mobile phone serving as a key. Then it continues all the way here to the big shoulders. So, and we'll soon come to the rear. Really beautiful car, isn't it? I have to admit that I do not like the current sedan taillights. So, for example, with the E-Class limousine, they look a little bit, clumsy. But this one here, the taillights with the Coupé is the same than with the C Coupé. They are horizontally drawn, look very modern, and I really would prefer that one. So that would, for me, be actually the main reason to go for the Coupé. So for this very Coupé, you will get a 4-cylinder diesel and a 4-cylinder petrol engine, and the E400 as it is here right now. That would be also, my car to go for, because this one here, 6-cylinder with 333 horsepower. So it's not the most exaggerated one, but, quite good for performance already. You're above 5, just around 5 seconds in the acceleration then. And this will surely be enough. And later on, there will also be a powerful one. No E43, no E63. My guess at the moment would be a so-called E50, then with about 400 horsepower at a later stage special for the Coupé version. Let's get inside, and of course this Coupé door will open very wide and also has a frameless glass as we used to from a Coupé. Wow, that really opens very wide. Have to see if you can, have a huge parking spot for that one. Then also wood on the interior here, nice color styling for sure. This is the Avantgarde trim, as I said earlier, but this was optional with the animal skin package. The good thing about the E-Coupé is that with the Avantgarde line you get a basic trim of cloth on the inside of the seats, and on the outside the leatherette called Artico in Europe or MB Tex in the US. And the AMG line, which we'll also show to you very soon. This one comes with microfiber called Dinamica on the inside of the seat, and again Artico or MB Tex on the outside. And those are very sporty, climate friendly, for the planet and also for yourself, because you don't sweat on it, and also very sustainable materials. And so a great choice for the standard version, and very interesting info. So first time today I just talked to a product expert. If you want, so you can request at a Mercedes dealer that you can also get a leatherette steering wheel. So a leather-free interior is possible on request with Mercedes, fully leather-free. So very good that they offer that one. So the seat can be controlled right here. I can also move it further down. Ah, that's the way, yeah. Also the seating area in the front and the legs can be lengthened. There it is. It's easier for me when I close the door a little bit, then I can better control those seat controls. Yeah, there we go. So you have a lot of room, and that's definitely the difference to a C-Coupé. A C-Coupé feels really sportier, more compact, of course. This one here with the full space of an E-Class interior. You can already see it right now. Special for the E-Coupé, if you compare it to the sedan, are those vents right here. It's a very unique style. When I look at it, for the first time, I'm not sure. Is it beautiful or is it strange? I'm not sure yet. What do you think? And this interesting thing is also like how they are fixed. It's like they are flying, but very attached at the same time. Very interesting feeling also. But again, a very great build quality. Mercedes has really stepped up the game, because Audi was really going forward as for the build quality, but what we can see here now, especially in the E-Class, yeah, it's really wow. And I've told you earlier as well in E-Class reviews, I mean, the E-Class is very expensive, and there are also more versatile cars, like from the whole building platform. But when you consider technologies, comfort, suspension, autonomous drive functions, the E-Class is at the moment one of the best vehicles there is, if you combine everything. Besides price-performance ratio, there are other cars that are better also in a lower price segment, of course, if you keep the ratio then. So, steering wheel can also be adjusted here to electronically to all of the 4 directions. And we have this huge screen we should take a detailed look at. Well, it's surely not a clean interior, that's not what you would call it, although all of the gaps by this Mercedes design language called sensual purity are well hidden. Also the from the infotainment, the LED lighting. You cannot see it right now here, but in our most recent episode, for example, of the AMG models of the E-Class, there you could see the ambient lighting is really awesome. And I mean, look at this sensual design language here. I think so beautiful. Of course, it could be a little bit overwhelming if you more prefer a very clean, simple surrounding. That's not for you. If you want, a very pompous all the way, then also with those special Coupé vents here, 4 in the middle, and again wood with this central curve. This really has a lot to it. And the screens, you can also get the analog setup. Here, 2 digital screens, huge ones. This is for the infotainment, this is for the instruments on the left part. This is the optional you can get, a couple of €1,000 extra, of course. But I have also seen the base version ones with an analog display for the instruments. And then you got a smaller screen, a single smaller screen right here. And that looks also really good, actually. This can be a little bit overdone. It's, showing what the car's capable of. But the very basis setup, I really liked it. It makes the car a little bit simpler, definitely. And that's the same for the sedan and for the Coupé, for sure. Other than that, I mean, you could, when you're sitting here, besides of the vents, also think that you may be in a sedan, just that the Coupé is always a little bit lower. There are 3 suspensions also available, the basis one, then the adaptive one, but they are also a little bit lower, 50 millimeters. And then also, as we know from the sedan, the air suspension optional in the top suspension trim. Such a beautiful car, but one disadvantage for sure. Well, you have a help here with the electric sliding function, but you've already seen from the leg room that was left. It's not really suitable for tall people. The sedan is, and the T model, the Estate, even more. Here you're also helped by the electric function of the seat, that the seat is sliding back. Yeah, so, well, it does work. I think in that way also a driver could also still sit. Legroom here, so it does work. I'm amazed that it actually does work. So, nice. Headroom also, because the rear of the roof is going upward a little bit. You see here there's a shade for the panoramic roof. Then we got from the Burmester sound system, another speaker, and the sound in the E-Class, to me at the moment, class leading. The 3D sound system. Sometimes I really feel like I have to just get in the car and turn the sound system on. Probably, I'm always someone that could easily go for a base model of the car, but I think maybe we'll just go the base model and then pick the sound system, and that's it. And here, that's really interesting. They've designed it in a way that the roof is going upward again, and so with 1.86 m or 6'1", I can still sit here. That's very interesting, and so a good result. I did not expect that. And, for a coupe, you sit relatively comfortable in here. The seat could be put a little bit higher than maybe if it would be suitable for the driver. But other than that, I think a good package for a coupe. Yeah, it's, not the package is not the main aspect for that car. But if you want to go with 4 adults, that does work actually. In the middle part, there's no seat. There are some beverage holders. And also there are those fixations for the child seats on both of the seats. And also top tethers I see here right now. So putting 2 child seats in the rear would also easily work. And you could also heat the seats here. And speaking of versatility, what can we expect here? Whoa, that's the trunk. It flips up. And of course the loading possibility is limited, but doesn't look too different from the sedan. Goes wide in there. Below here there's some more space. And, well, I mean, it's okay. If you want more space, you have to go for the Estate version. And here you can also release the flipping of the seats. That's not the most versatile solution. Would be better if they flip automatically. And because here, of course, you cannot access the rear seats that well. Then you have to go for the front seats, flip the front seat, and then get the back seats in your hand. There we go. And so this is, I'll show you the microphone. This would be the 2/3, 1/3 split, but you can also just split the middle part and use it as a ski hatch. So that would theoretically also be possible. Yeah, I mean, you have to live with the great look the car has. And then child seat test. So I mean, child safety test here. Child seat as well earlier. And you see here, that is also, something the other manufacturers should consider. Mercedes had, I mean, look at that. It's always closing perfectly. But then again, if you just have little resistance here, it automatically stops. Well done, perfectly. Other manufacturers should really do it in this way. And now let's compare the second trim, the AMG line I've been talking of. Here with a special matte white finish, and the front grille is different. Here you can have the diamond pins. I really love that style. Therefore, I also prefer like E43 models, for example, or C43. I love that silver diamond pin grille. So beautiful. Too bad we don't have a 3D Mercedes logo here because the sensor is hidden beneath that. And there's the camera, but I would really like this front grille. And then also very strong here with the fake air intakes. There's nothing behind it, that's covered, but it looks good from the distance. So that's the different front with the AMG line. It's really a hard question. Which one should you really go for? The Avantgarde or AMG? Which one would you pick? Let's take a look at the side profile. Maybe we take a look at the other side. This one has a better free look for you guys. So, for example, we've got 19-inch rims here, and they look bigger than the 20-inch we had on the Avantgarde. Of course, you can get them optionally. This one you can also get from a serial AMG line. They look even bigger than they are, so 19-inch is definitely already enough. This is, by the way, the Edition 1, so when Mercedes launches new cars, there's always an Edition 1. So limited edition from the very first cars you can get. But you can similarly spec that car later on, for example, here with black side mirror caps and also with the black frame here around the car. This is a so-called night package you can always go for, so you can also later spec that one. Door handles again, also good that the shoulders are accentuated in the white, and the matte finish really feels very interesting as well. So would you rather pick the red or the white one? Both are surely very beautiful. There's a really hard contrast for this one. Maybe it's a little bit too hard. I would also go with for Thomas Blue than with silver or chrome frames. That would be my pick. And then the rear also, here you can see it in the white version with those taillights horizontally drawn. By the way, those exhaust tips are rather fake. The real exhaust is hidden in there and just a little bit smaller. The big ones are fake. Almost everyone is doing that these days. And the big diffuser. Again, that's the E400 in the AMG line. And a look on the inside, AMG line. As I said, the standard AMG trim would be then Dynamica microfiber on the inside and Artico faux leather or MB-Tex on the outside. This one again, the special edition 1 trim with animal skin. But the style you see is a little bit different, even sportier with this carbon fiber trim. A little bit you can also now see from the LED lighting. Those new air vents also correspond a little bit better, I think, with the carbon fiber than with the wood. I have somehow the impression. I mean, in general, I like wood in a car. It looks classy, but here the combination is also very interesting. Of course, harsh contrast here also with black and white. Is it too much or is it exactly right? What's your take on that? And flatted end steering wheel, so flat bottom, also another sporty detail. And the only thing here with the black middle console, where you have, all the shiny black surfaces, it collects so much fingerprints, so I would maybe go for a brighter spec in this case. The car does not have power right now to open the roof here, but it is a panoramic roof that you can also open. It's just this version then optionally available. You can open it right here and then it would also slide back. It's different than with the S-Coupé. In the S-Coupé is fixed. Here you can also open it. And now we're joined by Ola Kalenios, Head of Research and Development for Mercedes, and we want to know what was the path the most research went into for the E-Coupé?
This is the latest family member of the E-Class family, and obviously in this car it's a mixture about emotions and dynamics. So a lot of work went into the styling to create a car that says, wow, I want this car. But at the same time we have developed driving dynamics, widened the track and made a car that is really sporty.
What was the reason to go for a, let's say, CE mixed platform to go for a real E-Class Coupé now?
We launched the C-Class Coupe and the C-Class Cabrio recently and have that segment covered with 2 great products there. For this product, we have gone up to the E-Class full segment and also in terms of size, being able to seat 4 people comfortably. So I think we have the perfect, I would say, executive coupe here for our customers.
And as the last question, engine-wise, I heard there will no be an E63 for the Coupé. Can you tell us anything about the very powerful version that's to come?
We don't have an E63 on the cards, but we will have very powerful versions of this coupe for our customers. So there's a lot of choice from top to bottom.
Okay, and is the E-Coupé and now completed the model line, or will there be any more derivatives for the E-Class?
We have one more card up our sleeve. Stay tuned.
Could be something with open top, I guess. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And now my conclusion, of course, there are in general cars that make more sense in the segment. A big Coupé does not really make any sense, but it is really very, very beautiful, for sure. You can think about if you go for a C-Coupé or for an E-Coupé. Of course, this one here is a little bit longer, but it will also offer you even more comfort and all the features the E-Class comes with, for example, the 3D surround system. Greatest thing is that it also comes with a sustainable seat setup as a standard version, as I said earlier, and you can also optionally get by request a complete leather-free interior. And Mercedes and Tesla are really leading nowadays with offering luxury cars, also with sustainable seating solutions. It just has to be transported even more by the manufacturer, demanded by the customer, and also, of course, told by journalists like us. The interior, very luxurious, more space in the rear than I would have expected, actually. I mean, the car is a little bit shorter than the sedan version, and I could very well sit in the rear, so was also positively surprised by that. Definitely one of the dream cars here on the Detroit Motor Show. What's your opinion? Tune in for more cars here with Autogefühl. Thank you.